everyone. So I thought I would do a live video and show you how to make this really cute pumpkin craft that I've made. So I'm going to show you how to make it as well. So thank you for joining me. I am Anissa and I am the Crafty author, and I am also testing out my my new tripod that I have, and so hopefully it'll be easier for you guys to see what I'm doing without the camera shaking. So yay for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this just a little bit to see my table. Let me know if you are unable to see what I'm doing here. Let's see, I probably shouldn't have moved it around so much. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to get started. So if you have trouble seeing me, just let me know. First of all, what you're going to need is you're going to need a small pumpkin. And I got this pumpkin at JOANNS Fabrics. So I got this. All of these were 50% off, so I think I paid like 99 cents for this little guy. I have two different types of little twig things that I've gotten to that I'll put on the sides of this pumpkin. Again, I paid like 99 cents for it for the sale. I have my little witch hat that I also got at JOANNS. Those were actually on sale. Give me just a minute. I'm trying to set these eyes aside and now I can't get them. Okay. I have some googly eyes. Okay. I have a piece of vinyl, black vinyl, that I'm going to use for the mouth. You do not need to have vinyl. You could use black construction paper. It'll work just fine. Speaking of, I have a black construction paper. You will need plenty of glue sticks. You will need a barbecue skewer stick, one that has a pointy edge, a ruler so that you can measure and make sure everything is lined up, wire cutters, scissors, and a glue gun. Okay, we're going to get started. So this goes fairly quick. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the top of this pumpkin out. So I'm just going to twist very carefully, and then I'm going to just kind of pull it. As you can see, it's pulling the whole thing out, which is fine. You'll have a hole like that, and just kind of pop it back in. Remove the glue. And I'm just going to throw that in the trash because we're done with that. I'm going to take my little witch hat and I'm going to put that on to the top of the pumpkin. But the first thing that I'm going to do is bend this a little bit. This is what you're going to need the wire cutters for, because this is actually pretty tough. This one's actually a little tougher than the first one I did. But as you can see, it just snaps off. Okay. So I'm going to check it and see where I want to place the hat, and I think I'm going to go ahead and place right here. That way I have these two lined up perfectly, these two little humps right there, so that I can do the eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull off the hat, and then I'm going to put some glue around here, and then I'm going to put it around the edge of the little hat, I'll just pop it right back in there and secure it. And now our hat is done. Okay. It's a pretty easy, fun little project to do. So next, what I'm going to work on are the eyelashes for my little pumpkin girl. And I'm just going to use black construction paper. Okay, so I'm just going to take and cut probably about an inch wide strip of construction paper. This is a really fun project to do with kids too. Very simple, very easy. They would love it. And you could probably, you would of course have to, you know, watch them with the hot glue, but you could use Elmer's glue too for some of this. So here's my little strip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to do probably about a 1/4 inch fold. Just fold up one end of it. Okay, that's going to give the base for the actual eyelashes. And I'll show you when I'm finished what I'm talking about here. See, I made this fold. So when we attach the eyelashes, I will glue here and here, and that's how I will attach them. So right now I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm just going to cut. I'm just going to cut some little, I don't know how big they are, little slits in this paper, probably about 1/8 of an inch. Okay, don't want to cut into your fold, you just want to kind of cut along till you get to that fold. Just right before that you're going to want to stop. And of course I've made too many. This girl's gonna have too many eyelashes. Can you hear me okay? Or am I mumbling? Alright, so I've got my little eyelashes going. You can see right here. It's kind of hard to see on dark paper. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my barbecue skewer stick and I'm going to, I gotta think about this for a second. I'm going to roll them. So I'm going to roll them this direction. Just so we can give those eyelashes a little bit of curl. Let's see. Try this one more time just to get them extra curly. Okay. So now we're good. So now I'm going to measure this along and see how big one eyelash is going to be. So it looks like I'm going to need to cut right about here. You'll have to measure on your own pumpkin because everybody's pumpkin will be different. They had all different kinds of pumpkins at the craft store. They had white ones, they had these little orange ones. I like these ones because they had speckles in them. And I'm all about, you know, speckles and sparkles and all that good stuff. So I really, really love that. And I'm just going to kind of work with these eyelashes a little bit because I want to make sure that they're going to look good. This one may have longer eyelashes than my original one, which is perfectly fine with me. Okay, so now I'm going to see what that's going to look like when I put that on there. It's going to be just perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of some hot glue along that tabled edge that we created with the ruler. Just going to put that on there. And then I'm going to just stick it on and make sure that it's, like that. I will go back through and roll her eyelashes some more. I'm just trying to get them onto the pumpkin right now. I'm going to do it again for the other side. And I'm going to show you when I'm finished. You want to make sure that they're fairly even. You want to be careful with the hot glue so you don't burn yourself like I just did. Voila, they're on so far. So I'm gonna roll up her lashes. I probably might need to give them a little trim, but there we go. I'm doing a video right now. Okay. All right, so I've just puffed up her eyelashes. Okay, so now I'm going to take my my little googly eyes that I have, and I have had these for years, probably since my kids were little. So I just kept them. So now I found a use for them. So all I'm going to do is just put some hot glue on there and try not to glue the table. This is why I have an extra protector on my mat here, and just stick it on. So we've got one eye. And I'm going to do that to the next one too. Got glue everywhere. She's got her eyes on. She's looking beautiful. All right, next we're going to do the mouth. So this is where I'm going to do the, I'm going to use this piece of vinyl. And like I said earlier, you can use construction paper too. It doesn't have to be vinyl. But just because I have extra vinyl laying around, I'm going to use that. So all I'm going to do is cut up and cut down and make a triangle for the mouth. Doesn't even have to be perfect. It can be a little bit off because it's a pumpkin. So she's probably going to have some fangy looking mouth. So I'm just going to peel this off. Well, first I'm going to make sure I like this. And I do. So I'll probably just do her mouth upwards. The hardest part about working with vinyl is peeling it off. If you have a Cricut machine, you could definitely cut the eyelashes out and all of that with your Cricut machine. You could do the mouth. I have done that on a larger version of this. But for this project, it's just easier to do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and put just a little dab of glue right here in the center, just to kind of make sure that this vinyl does stick. And I'm going to use the center piece, the center triangle of her mouth, to line it up. Voila. There's her mouth. She looks good. Okay. Then I'm going to take my, I'm going to clean up here real quick. Take all this trash off of here. Then I'm going to take these little branches that I have, and I'm actually going to stick them inside this pumpkin, just because I think it looks really cute and it's going to make an adorable centerpiece. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all finished. And I have another special little surprise that goes along with this, so it's gonna be cute. So you're gonna need your wire cutters, of course. It's gonna be very important because these are really tough. That one might actually work. Awesome. Okay. So what I do is I take my barbecue skewer once again because it's got the sharp pointed edge, okay? And I just take it and I stick it in the side of my pumpkin where I want to put the what am I trying to say? The leaves. And then I take my leaf, the pointy part of it, and I stick it inside. Just kind of push it through. Okay. And then I set it down to make sure that it's where I want it to be. And this one is. It went in so easy. I can't believe how easy this one went in. You can just move it around, make sure that you know you've got it the way that you want it. Take my glue gun, and then I just go around this and fill it with some glue just to kind of seal up the hole so that this won't slide out. So that's one side is done. Now we're going to do the other side, and it's going to be the same way. So this time I'm going to use this little leaf guy. And I'm going to, same thing, wire cutters. I'm going to try and cut this off. I'm glad you guys can't see my face while I'm trying to fight this, because I'm sure it's hilarious. Alright, so this is wrapped. Some of this paper I just like to tear away. So I'm just going to take my barbecue skewer again, and I come over here and I'm going to jab right here, I think. Stick that in there. I'm going to work this one in a little bit more just because I want it to actually go in there. And I think this one might give me some troubles. So. Come on. This one's a little thicker, so it doesn't really want to work with me too well. But I will show it who is boss. And I think this one actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to set this down and make sure that this is where I want it. And it is. I think it looks cute. So that leaf is there. So I'm doing a video.
Huh?
I'm doing a video.
Are you doing it now?
Yes, I'm doing a video
sorry,
right now. I'm live, please.
Sophie wants to be in here.
It's my son letting the dog in. She wants to hang out. Okay. And so guess what? Now our little pumpkin guy is complete. So cute, right? So while my mom and I were at the craft store, they had these really cute little woodland animals. So I got this adorable little owl. Isn't that just the cutest little thing ever? Oh, it's so fuzzy and soft too. I love this. So I'm actually going to end up using this as a table centerpiece here at my house. And especially since my grandson loves to look at this kind of stuff. So I'm going to flip my little workspace over so it's not full of paint. And I'm going to show you what that might look like. Oops, got stuck. Put the little guy in the middle. Well, maybe I'll just kind of put him in there. What do you think? Is that a thumbs up? So that's it. That's it for my my little pumpkin craft. It was really fun and quick and simple. And so anyway, but thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it, and I hope you make your own pumpkin. And if you do, share it with me. Be sure to share it underneath the post under my Facebook page where I posted a picture of this. If you decide to make one, I'd love to see it. So I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll do more of these coming soon. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, I'm so glad you loved it, Barbara. Yay! Make sure you make one too. It's lots of fun. And it's like super easy. It's really relaxing. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later.